Now, I wouldn't be telling the truth if I said that I was surprised by the whole breakup with Saweetie and Quavo, but I'm telling you guys right now that I saw this coming from a mile away. I mean, from the very beginning. For me, it starts with Cardi B and Offset. Some of you may be wondering, now what does this have to do with Cardi B and Offset? Well, let me just break it down for you, all right? And you're probably not gonna hear this anywhere else. But this goes back to Warner Music Group and Atlantic Records. They had been beefing with Nicki Minaj for years and even trying to find other female hip hop artists to compete with her. Now, these other artists, they may not have known about Atlantic Records and Warner Music Group, that's the parent company. They may not have known about their intention, but they benefited from it. So let's just go back to 2016. The Migos, the group from Lawrenceville, Georgia, featuring Quavo, his nephew Takeoff, and I believe their cousin Offset. They're the hottest group in the streets. They even crossed over to mainstream. Everybody knew the group, the Migos. For a long time, Quavo was looked at as the leader of the group. He was the most popular of the group, very similar to the Beyonce of Destiny's Child. But then something happened. Atlantic Records, they quietly did a deal with Cardi B. At the time, she had only been known from Instagram and Love and Hip Hop New York. A publicist got the two together. I'm talking about Cardi B and Offset. They dropped a song together in the beginning of 2017. Everybody was talking about Cardi B and Offset. They got so much attention. And for the first time since the Migos had been out, Offset was getting just as much attention as Quavo. So Cardi B released Bodak Yellow. That became an instant hit for her. She became a star, and her relationship with Offset was always at the forefront. It was like the record company used their relationship to help promote Cardi B and her records. And then Offset, he started to promote solo stuff as well, outside of the Migos. Well, it wasn't very long after that Warner Music Group saw that they could do it again. And this time, it was when they hooked up Saweetie, who was an up-and-coming female rapper, with Quavo from the Migos. They didn't instantly get the same type of attention that Cardi B and Offset got, but over a few short years, Quavo and Saweetie as a couple, they kept being pushed. You know, the blogs are in the pockets of the labels, so they kept getting publicity through the media. Basically, the plan worked again. They were able to get Saweetie some success off of her relationship with another Migo, that would be Quavo. Didn't win a Grammy, and she still hasn't had the success as Cardi B and Megan, but she's in that class like right underneath them. Now, they never coupled up anyone publicly with Takeoff, who I believe to be the best rapper in the group, the most slept on. I mean, their record Fight Night, it's like that whole song was Takeoff. And the Migos, they have other records as well where Takeoff is clearly the better rapper. But you know what? That's debatable. Takeoff, he wasn't interested in having a public relationship and having people in his business. And I think it's safe to say he's gonna keep it that way. Takeoff is not trying to let anybody use him, so it looks like he's staying away from these social climbers, which is probably a great idea. Saweetie is from the Bay Area. She was born July 2nd, 1993. That makes her 27 at the time of this video. Her mother is Filipino and Chinese. Her father is black. Her dad's father is NFL champion Willie Harper, played 11 seasons for the 49ers. And Saweetie has a very famous cousin. She's a distant cousin. That will be actress Gabrielle Union and producer Zaytoven. Saweetie attended San Diego State University. That's where she went to college. She studied communications and business there before she transferred to the University of Southern California. That's where she actually got her degree, a Bachelor of Arts in Communications. While she was a student at USC, she dated Diddy's eldest son, Justin. You know, the son that Diddy named his famous Justin's restaurant after? I remember Justin's used to be in Atlanta, Georgia, Buckhead to be exact. The two of them dated in 2016. Around the same time, Saweetie dropped her song So Icy, which was a remake of Kaya's My Neck, My Back. Y'all know Kaya from Tampa, Florida. All I can say is that Kaya was not happy about this when this girl did her song. And about 2 years after she dropped So Icy, she started dating Quavo. Now, we have to remember that she started dating Quavo following the success of Cardi B's song Bodak Yellow, the publicity of her relationship with Offset. Now we have Saweetie, who was using her relationship with Quavo to pump up her records and recognition. That song that she put out that summer, My Type, that was a sample of Petey Pablo, the rapper from North Carolina. And then her next big song was Tap In, where she sampled the hit song of fellow Bay artist Too Short. Then she got more attention back in 2020 in the middle of a pandemic. She went viral when she was on Instagram Live, and she said that if a woman was dating a man who was not buying her expensive gifts, like a Birkin bag or paying for her bills, then she should leave him. We're talking about Birkin bags that cost between $20,000 and $200,000.
I'm not getting you a Birkin.
Rumors started swirling around a few days ago when a new episode on the Revolt show Respectfully Justin aired, that's hosted by Saweetie's ex, Justin Combs, that's Diddy's son, and another guy named Justin. A few things that stood out from that interview. She was asked the amount of money that her next man had to make.
Listen, what's the minimum a man could make if you were single to date Saweetie?
That's a great
What's
question.
the minimum salary a man could make for you to be like, I might consider it?
It's eight.
That's what I'm saying. What's the minimum?
The minimum?
Minimum.
What do you count as a regular job?
Saying you might be a trucker and make $130,000 a year. Why? Hold up, you can't just discount hardworking men.
That's a fact that you can't do that.
I'm just saying, but I'm asking her. But I'm asking
What if she
her.
got more opportunities and just like made it before him? Oh my God.
What's your name?
When he come up, come get me his beef.
Brittany's speaking facts tonight.
When he come up,
Big
come
Brit.
get me.
Now that background conversation, that was a girl who was saying that if a man isn't making money now, he's gonna have to wait and come back and talk to her after he's done building himself up. But did you hear the original question? He asked her if she would date a man that's making $130,000. And then one of the average girls in the background, she had to come to Saweetie's defense and was like, a truck driver making $130,000, that's not good enough for her. You see how hard she worked? Did you hear her in the background? And it was just crazy to me to hear ordinary women, especially in the background, talking as if $130,000 is chump change. And then we wonder why so many people have such unrealistic standards and expectations. $130,000 is like the top 8% of men. But keep listening.
Say it again.
Did you date a man who makes less money than you at this point in your life after you worked your way?
To be clear, is he broke or I make more money than him?
He's broke.
He's broke?
Yeah, but he loves you and he treats you like a queen. He does everything perfect, but he's broke.
But I don't even be around those type of niggas.
They can't. Yo, listen. Yo, hold on. We're not about to let her off the hot seat.
I think with anything in life, you have to upgrade. So now, since my minimum is 8 figures, I'd like to go up to 9. Does that answer your question?
It does.
Oh my.
Saweetie said that her minimum was 8 figures, so that would be 10 million and up. But now she's trying to go up to 9 figures, which is 100 million. And I remember her saying on another interview that she wanted a man like Russell Wilson. You see, she's never been with a man with money or even seen the type of money that she's seeing now until she got with Quavo. But now, even Quavo is not good enough for her, which is why she's looking to upgrade. That came out of her own mouth. Upgrade. 10 million and up, that's her type, but she's trying to upgrade to 100 million and up, and that's what this woman says she wants. I'm assuming she believes that she is the type of woman that a $100 million man would want.
Okay, but hear me out. So, men want you to get, they want you to have the babies, but then they also want you to match his bag. That requires working all day. That requires hustling the same way.
Right.
So like him coming home, asking for some cheese, some dinner, and a baby, and then you want to be spoiled on top of that? Let's be realistic though. I mean, it's cool to spoil your man, but come on now. We deserve to be spoiled 24/7 because of what we can offer.
One thing that is apparent that Saweetie does not understand is that a man with money, he's not looking for you to match his hustle. He's not needing you to go out and make money. He has enough money for the both of you. So all the wifely duties that she feels is too much to do, it's the primary job of the woman, not hustling or matching his hustle or making money like him. And then she went on to give ladies some advice. A lot of women seem to be cheering Saweetie on right now. Take a listen.
First of all, ladies, don't ever be scared to ask for no money.
Okay.
Because, like,
It's hard to say.
I mean, it's just, we're women and we got shit, first of all. But second of all,
Respectfully.
respectfully, you always gotta be cute about it though. You know? Like, you know, babe, I need some groceries. I wanna go shopping. You gotta set it up. You don't just flat out and ask for it. You gotta set it up nice and cute.
Do y'all take y'all man shopping though? Like, he's supposed to just take y'all shopping? Like, do y'all get nice things or like?
Why do boyfriends wanna be treated like girlfriends?
They gotta
Now?
be fit.
Take a shot. Why do boyfriends want to be treated like girlfriends? I don't like that disrespect, Justin.
It's believed that Quavo was not happy with Saweetie's appearance on the show, and after it aired on Revolt, the internet noticed they had unfollowed each other on social media. The next day, Saweetie came out and confirmed that she and Quavo are officially done. She wrote this on Twitter: "I'm single. I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character. Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women. I emotionally checked out a long time ago and walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom. Excited for this new chapter of elevation." It's very interesting that she said that presents don't band-aid scars, because in that interview, she hinted that when Quavo cheated on her or messed up, she accepted lots of money from him, enough to be able to buy properties. She also wrote that she emotionally checked out a long time ago. And I'm just wondering, was that before or after that big interview they did on GQ? The couples interview where they were asked questions about each other? But if you ask me, I don't think she was ever emotionally tied to Quavo. She was not expecting for him to be faithful. In fact, she didn't care about that at all. When she got with him, her only concern was using him and his status to be able to elevate herself. And now she's going as far as she can go with him, and she's looking forward to more elevation. That's why I was saying, in her eyes, she's so valuable that she's even better than Quavo. Quavo did respond. He said, "I know you want to make this into a show, so I'll play my part just this one time. I don't normally put my business out there, especially my personal life. I feel the need to address this so there are no false narratives. I had love for you, and disappointed you did all that. You were not the woman I thought you were. I wish you nothing but the best." And so we're going to end it there. I will hope that Quavo knows that he dodged a bullet, certainly. But now that she's had her surgery, she has her new body, she has the money and the assets and everything else in the career, all of a sudden what she was cool with before, she's no longer satisfied with it. Saweetie has publicly made these statements like this, and she showed her true colors. Any simp that follows up and get played by her, that's gonna be on him, and no one is gonna feel sorry for him. I mean, all of her cards are laid out on the table. Y'all go ahead and let me know what you think about this below in the comments. If you like this content and you want to see more of it, support this channel. Hit up the Cash App. The link is below in the description. Ladies, fellas, if you want to hear a balanced analysis from a female perspective on these topics, make sure you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share.